Welcome back to CLC News. I'm your host, Meg. We hope your second semester started out better than how the Viking season ended. Let's begin going over what's coming up on campus in this week's Looking Ahead. If you're hungry, check out the Chili Cheese Dog Eating Contest. Or you can go to a Cultural Thursday event. The music department is putting on a brass and jazz concert. And if you're not too afraid of needles, then please donate at the blood drive. Here's a list of events you can check out during Snow Days Week, which kicks off on February 5th. If you didn't see the big game, this year's Super Bowl will be the Eagles going head-to-head with the Patriots, and we asked students, who do you think will bring home the Vince Lombardi Trophy?
For this week's On the Spot, we're here on campus asking students who they think is going to win this year's Super Bowl. So who do you think is winning the Super Bowl this year?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
It's Tom Brady. He's the GOAT, you know? So, I mean, he's going to win. Who's going to stop the GOAT?
Well, I'm hoping the Eagles, so we didn't, lose for nothing.
I definitely think it's going to be the Patriots all the way.
I think probably the Patriots.
Perfect. Thanks for your time. That's it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Personally, I couldn't care less who wins, because I'm going to be binge-watching the Vikings. And I mean Ragnar Lothbrok, not the Vikings. However, we are in the heat of the winter sports season here at CLC, and Emily gives us an update.
Our CLC Raiders have been doing well throughout this basketball season, and here's an update. Men's basketball record so far this season is 10-7 with a 3-1 conference record. They are 6-4 at home and 4-3 away. They are averaging 80.5 points per game. Women's basketball is 11-4 and 3-0 in conference. Overall, they are 5-3 at home and 6-1 away. The women score an average of 71.9 points per game. But the season isn't over. Go cheer on our Raiders at their next home game. If you're looking for a schedule of the games, go to CLC's homepage and click the Raiders Athletics tab.
Check out what the Performing Arts has to offer in our Center Stage segment.
The CLC Performing Arts Department has a lot of exciting events coming up in the next few weeks. On February 2nd, we're hosting Matt V. Family and Friends with a celebration of Neil Diamond in the Tornstrom Auditorium. On February 9th, they're hosting the national award-winning Ramallah Dance Company in the Chalberg Theater. Then, on February 25th, CLC pulls the curtains for their first showing of their production, 5 Women Wearing the Same Dress, being shown in the Dryden Theater. Tickets for all of these events are available at the box office in the east wing of campus.
In our campus spotlight, I had the pleasure of sitting down with one of CLC's most beloved instructors as he gives a final note on his upcoming retirement at the end of the semester.
27 years, yep. So started in the fall of 1991. Very, very part-time. They asked me to start a jazz band and teach some guitar lessons. If you take a look around this room, this is one of the high points of the 27 years. I'm looking forward to retiring, but I am going to miss this place awfully bad. How do you thank everybody who's had a part of this? The lady who hired me was the president of the college at the time, Sally Eny. Marvelous lady, saw a teacher in me that I had given up hope on. So many friends, and the lady who's in the head office there now, Hera, is a marvelous person, and she and her administration's support of the music department here, I know that I'm going to leave it in very good hands. So from Sally to Hera and everybody in between, thank you.
And we would like to give a special shout out to a viewer who lives in the middle of the Bering Sea, Steve's son, Kevin, who lives on the island of Una, Alaska. And now for this week's Fun Fact Friday. Did you know that the Japanese word karaoke comes from a phrase meaning empty orchestra?
Let it go, the cold never bothered me anyways.
Thanks again for tuning in to CLC News. We will see you next time on February 9th.